How much you raising? Well, roughly, you don't have to say exactly. Today's guest is Nathaniel Hunt, founder and CEO of Official Feature Entertainment. He's creating a new fan-first ecosystem powered by the blockchain.
We are democratizing the investment in live major concerts.
You're redefining entertainment through blockchain. How are you making audiences who pay their tickets to come to concerts become stakeholders?
So C4 is the customer-centric concert coin that it helps a person evade the ticket fee. They have the ability to invest in any concert that we allot for them to do that.
Say if the show was not successful, what happens then? This is your first ever launch game, right? And there's going to be competition.
I'm currently in Dubai now raising capital.
How much you raising? Well, roughly, you don't have to say exactly. So is your goal to get everybody hooked into this game?
It's not the goal, but it's man, I'm so excited about this.
Hello, what's up, and welcome back to another episode of the Traders Brawl Podcast, where we feature entrepreneurs, money gurus, business leaders, and even fitness freaks on the show. I'm Adel, your host. If you're new here, welcome. Today's guest is Nathaniel Hunt, a global visionary at the intersection of entertainment, technology, and culture. As founder and CEO of Official Feature Entertainment, he's creating a new fan-first ecosystem powered by the blockchain, where audiences become stakeholders, not just spectators. Splitting his time between Los Angeles and Dubai, he's on a mission to make the future of fandom truly inclusive and global. Nathaniel, welcome to the show.
Adele, it's a pleasure, brother.
It's a pleasure. We met initially at Untold, Dubai, that festival that was like an EDM festival just last weekend. We got each other's contacts, and then here you are on the show. It's amazing.
Man, it's quick.
It's fast.
It's quick.
I want to give a chance for you to introduce yourself in your own words so that those watching can familiarize themselves with you.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you for the opportunity. I'm just a regular guy that just, I want to be a servant to the world, man. That's me. I want to make huge change in the world. And that's going to be by shifting the power to everyone, to the fans. So that's me in a nutshell. I mean, it lines up for everything I'm about in everything that I do. I'm just here to help the people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it. So you're redefining entertainment through blockchain.
Yes.
Tell me, what inspired you? How did the idea come about, merging fame and finance, and how are you making like audiences who pay their tickets to come to concerts become stakeholders?
Ooh, I guess the origin, right? For me, it's because of pain points, right? So there's one thing to be outside of the industry, another thing to be inside the industry. And when you're outside, you hear stuff like, oh, it's full of sharks. You hear that stuff. It's grimy. You hear it. But when you're in it, it's different. And being internal, I believe, is what caused this ripple effect here. Seeing just the way there's so many fraudulent activities, so many snakish activities, and wanting to protect people. One of the things that you and I were kind of talking about is how things have a reverse effect, right? Like if we take Viagra as an example. Viagra is actually a blood pressure medicine. So during the clinical testing, it was specific to blood pressure, but the side effect was a growth spurt, right? So with that being the case, something that was an internal fix of seeing all these terrible things happening in the industry and how there was a lack of transparency, fraudulent activity in the entertainment space, the side effect was putting the fans first and including them in something they could never participate in before.
That's very interesting.
Yes.
So I, as a person coming to a concert, I can invest in this concert and I can get a payout when the concert ends? Or how does the payout work?
So very good. So the way that it works is from a front end standpoint, right? The customer has the ability to purchase tickets without fees, and they have the ability to invest in any concert that we allot for them to do that, right? So when they go to do it, they can see projections ahead of time of what their return would be, and then at the end of the concert, due to smart contracts, they have the ability to reap that reward immediately. So there'll be time frames for that, but it'll be instant into their wallet or paid out in the currency that we have. So, yeah.
I see. So we all are sort of like co-sponsors of this concert in a way. Yeah, we all become co-sponsors of it.
Yeah.
What you put in, the higher amount you put in, the higher amount you get paid out in.
Correct.
But then my question is, when you're putting all this money in, how do we ensure the payouts are enough to cover everybody who's co-sponsoring it?
So that's all. So, well, I'm a guy that has a lot of data and a lot of information about a lot of things. But just think of it this way. I had met a young lady, right? This young lady told me that she had a degree in math, right? It was a applied math. And it was a great convo. I was like, oh man, so what do you do? She says, I work at a casino. I was like, oh, what do you do? I said, and she was like, well, I use my degree. And I was like, she's like, well, I focus on probability. So the casino hires me to make sure that the casino wins all the time, right? It's math. The games are just math, right? So the same thing, it translates into when you're doing a concert, right? If you have access to the ecosystem, and I don't know how deep you want to get into that because that's a whole discussion as far as what's currently available for promoters today versus the way that we'll do it and have full access to the entire ecosystem, which then opens up a massive revenue that we can disperse amongst the fans. So that, to me, is a simplified version, of how it's actually happening. So again, because we have access to the whole ecosystem, now we can do through math, we know how much is coming in ahead of time, what the projections are, and it's only a certain pool that we're going to allow them to get. Another thing I want to talk about is when you said the more a person puts in, because we're so fan driven, we will not allow whales to come in and buy up all the, because that defeats the purpose. Because it's already private. And they do that already.
So do you like set caps on how much each person can put in?
Correct. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And then obviously caps on how much they can earn out of it too.
Yeah, so they'll know ahead of time how much of the show is funded. See, that's the transparency. They'll know ahead of time, oh man, I only have 3 hours left to get in. And if you miss it, then you miss it. They'll also see how much is funded. And they can make educated decisions, but we're not going to have it to where it only costs us $1 million to do the concert, and then we took $5 million in, and it's like, hey, like we're running to the bank. That's a terrible way to maintain. We're not in it for the quick, we're in it for long term. So
right. Yeah. And just to understand better, after investing in this concert, and everybody invests, like how quick are the payouts? Is it immediate because it's on the blockchain?
Yeah.
Is it immediate after the show ends, or is there like a delay?
Great question. So hypothetically, we'll say 1 week. Okay. Our goal is to get it to be within 24 to 48 hours after the end of the concert. The only reason why is just for transactions to close. You look at merchant accounts, depending on your provider, you may have a 24-hour window before that the monies from concession appear in the account. So with smart contracts, we'll just say, hey, when that money hits, then you with that whole thing. So we want to under-promise, over-deliver. Yeah.
And then how do you make money out of this? How do you monetize? Do you take a cut?
Yeah. So here's the thing. We as a company, we're fortunate to be a part of the whole picture. Right. So we are now doing the entire ecosystem, meaning that you're not paying some random person we have the ability, and it's not going to be immediate, to get other promoters involved.
Okay.
We do. But we will be responsible for these events too. We oversee, we have management, we have all the relationships to make sure that things go according to plan, because we just don't want to open it and let people do whatever. So again, we make sure that the show is a success, and then with that being the case, we just make sure really at the end of the day, TrueCar, right? TrueCar, if you've ever heard of it in the States, it's a company that's advertised to save people money on buying a car. You get a little a slip, you take it, hey, I'm going to save my money, you got to pay me at a dealership. The truth is, TrueCar isn't saving you any money. That's not their thing. Their business is they're a data company. And as a data company, they just show you, because they're plugged into the DNS of so many dealerships nationwide, hey, this is just a good price. Because if you look at the numbers, that's a great price. right? So it's just really presenting it in a way that makes sense to them, and providing opportunities that they don't really have. Yeah.
And now let's flip the script a little bit. I like to play a little bit devil's advocate.
Sure, please.
Say if the show was not successful, what happens then? How do we still get paid out the money that we put in? What happens then? Do you have like a wind down plan?
A fail. So let's go to the let's go all the way, right? Let's go. Show is postponed. Let's go there, brother.
Let's go there.
So the way that our technology will be working is that a person, the moment that there's going to be a postponed show or reschedule date, the way that it'll work is it will literally pop up on your screen. Hey, Post Malone is post. I'm just playing. But anyway, so a Post Malone, right? As an example, there's a delay. They will have an immediate option on their screen, and that option is to either A, stake, meaning that you'll wait for the rescheduled date with a 10%, bonus on top of your earnings because you wait a little bit longer, or you could just say, I'm out. And if you click no, the funds are back
in your account. No fees, nothing. Nothing minus.
No. One of the things that people have to also keep in mind is, so we haven't even told them what we're talking about. So there is a function in it, but this will be on the exchange too. So there's going to be an immediate value associated with that, which will be, insane. So we'll be able to make sure that people are covered.
Okay, good. So in summary, you can stake or you can just pull out.
Correct.
Okay, great. Yeah. That's great. And then in terms of when you say we're all co-sponsors, say that there may be some bigger sponsors bigger than others, and you just said to me you're limiting whales, right?
Correct.
So say Coca-Cola wants their sponsorship there. You're going to say no to $1 million?
So sponsorship versus funding, two
different things.
So believe it or not, we are providing an incentive through which we haven't touched on yet, through our coin, right? Which will give them the sponsors a 10% discount on their own sponsorship. So they'll get the value of what they're bringing 10% less just because they went straight into the coin.
Yeah, but what if they don't want to go through the coin?
They just pay 10% more as a joke. So it's on no one, because all they're going to do. So the way it works is they're going to, let's say Coca-Cola is providing a check.
Yeah.
And they can either hand us a check from, to use an example, $1 million, or they can just say, can we pay you or buy the coin is 900,000? That's up to you, however you want to do it. But it all translates to a benefit to the customer.
Okay. So once they sponsor, then the ability to co-sponsor becomes less now because they've already put in a chunk of money.
Oh, so sponsorship versus funding a concert are two different things.
Okay.
So when it's basically, I know why you would say that, because sponsorship goes into the investment pool.
Into the concert, right? Into the investment pool.
Right. That's kind of the language, right? So
unless it's separate, you're saying it's separate. So
depending on where you are in the promoter space, you may look at sponsorship as more of an income as opposed to some people that have been in the industry longer, they may say, oh, well, you just, there's some people who do the risky stuff, and I'll explain. They'll say, oh, I can book this show. I have 20% of the funds. Massive insanity. 20% of the funds to do the concert, I'll get the sponsors to fund the whole thing. If you have the longevity, the relationships, and you can plan on that, but if you're just new in the business, that is dangerous. As a matter of fact, in Africa, they did something with Kanye West. Isn't that being listed as a scam right now? His fee, which is public information now, for that was $5 million.
Okay.
They couldn't pay him.
Oh.
And
so he didn't show up. So there was no show.
Not only did he didn't show up. Well, and that's a whole nother. Anyway, he didn't show up, but also the show was canceled. They couldn't do it.
Right.
They didn't have enough funds to actually finish all the commitments. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Separately, to answer your question, sponsorship is powerful, but we keep that separate from funding the show.
I see.
In our case, sponsorship would be our income.
Your
earner. Income earner, yeah.
Okay.
Which ensures the payout to them. It's just like another. It's like when you get an investment, someone says, "Oh, do you have a way to secure my investment?" Sponsorship.
Makes sense. All right, that's good to know. Yeah. Now let's get straight into C4 and Fame, which you're building.
Go. Yeah.
Can you break down these two projects and how they work together in the same ecosystem?
Great. So C4, I'm super ecstatic. If you just knew the journey to get to C4, oh my God. So C4 is the customer-centric concert coin. Essentially, this coin has multiple functions, one of them being that it helps a person evade the ticket fee. through use of the coin at the time of purchase. In addition to that, too, we are, which is what we've been talking about, democratizing the investment in live major concerts. So this coin is the symbol of what that means, right? We were ecstatic. Even on the coin, you see the music notes and stuff. It's just everything about it, even down to our team, the tokenomics, the whole nine, is even the colors are disruptive, for crypto itself, for blockchain. But with this, we will do those two functions. And then there's this second part. I'm not going to get too crazy into it, but I will say there's fame. So fame, man, I'm so excited about this. Fame stands for find anyone's moment of excellence. So fame, the way it works is like this. Just picture, just for a use case, just picture Grand Theft Auto, right? Real simple. You think LA, you're thinking fame, right? Difference is no NPCs, so no non-play characters. There is no AI. There is no, everyone is role play. So you log in as yourself, I log in as myself, and so forth, right? Well, the cool thing about it is when everyone logs in as themselves, they have the ability to do their role, whether it's an Uber driver or whatever the case. But the cool, unique identifier in this is, let's say, Adel, that you are an aspiring rapper. So in our game, we will not allow you to upload any pre-existing content. What does that mean? So if you had a song on Spotify and it was going crazy, you couldn't go into our game, oh, I'm going to blow up in here too. Nope, doesn't work that way. You'd have to actually, in open world, find a producer.
Oh, I see.
You and the producer have to go to the studio in the game, make the song
So
in the game. Yeah.
Is Fame a game then?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a metaverse game.
You could say that.
Yeah?
It's a metaverse game with a great use case that would actually work. But yeah.
And how do you play it? On the computer? Where do you play it?
So it'll be on all platforms.
So phone. Okay, so it'll be on iOS, Play Store, and PC.
Yep.
I see. What's the benefit of playing games? I don't play games, by the way.
Yeah. You're a grown man. You don't play games. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't play games either, right?
No. No. I don't really have as much time.
Exactly.
But
So what kind of target market segment are going to play this game?
The majority of the world. I'm just joking because it's true. Like majority of people do play games, but it's just I'm being just funny. But seriously, the gaming market is Grand Theft Auto, and this is big kudos to them. This game came out 12 years ago. The last one, GTA 5. If you look at, they spent $150 million to make it, $150 million to market it. And then the day it came out, it made the most money in the entertainment history of the world ever. Like since the existence of the world, it made $1 billion in 3 days. Now, I'm going to make sure that's clear. Okay, so 3 days of $1 billion, the global music industry, makes $1 billion a month. Globally. Wow. This game comes out and makes it in 3 days. The game has been out 12 years. The same game. They just update it. It makes over 90 million a year still. So when you look at that data alone, and then you look at who is going to play the game, a lot of people. Okay. And it's going to be a lot of money made. And you have other franchises, Call of Duty, Minecraft.
But you gotta be mindful. They've been doing games 12 years, and before that. Right? Yeah. This is your first ever launch game, right? And it's going to be competition.
Oh, no.
What makes you say there's not going to be competition?
Because what we're doing, and I give a very limited scope of what we're doing, but I will say this, though. I mean, there's certain things I can't say just to be smart in this space, but we have some, it's not just music. This thing, the way that we have this set up in the platforms and our team of hundreds of developers and blah, 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 blah. Trust me, it's going to work. Great.
Okay. Yeah. What benefit does the gamer get from playing Fame? Because let's say GTA, you get the benefit of fun, you get the benefit people online.
You get the benefit of the purge. That's what you get.
There you go.
You get to be.
You get to be as chaotic as you want. There's no rules apply. So what about Fame? What makes it unique? Well,
the difference is, and this is why it's Fame. And this is sticking to our why, by the way. Everything's about the fan.
Yeah.
Right. So there's two things I want to say about that. Number one, we're going to discover new people, there will be new famous people created from the game.
Okay.
So you can become famous in the game.
Okay.
That's the point. It's that, and it's not just from music. It's from everything. And the unique thing, again, going back to the name of fame, which is finding anyone's moment of excellence, is even if you were an Uber driver, you could still be famous in the game, because you could start off as an Uber driver, but as you are excellent in what you do, your path gets bigger, it gets better, and you now become a chauffeur. Who are you chauffeuring? People that have money in the game, or newfound celebrities in the game, right? Or you can move to the valet, so you're parking Bugattis and Rolls Royce at red carpet events in the game. Or you can deliver luxury vehicles in the game, and the hills in the game, and so there's a reward. If you're a great Uber driver at the inception of the game, you could pick up a celebrity, and then you can get invited to a private mansion party.
So is the end goal to become famous from playing the game?
No, so fame, I mean, it will be many people's end goal, but the truth of the matter is, it's about proving that if you find anyone's moment of excellence, that they have essentially found fame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moment of excellence, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so you could be a completely different character in the game to real life, and that allows you to sort of break loose from this reality that we live in and live in a virtual world in a way.
Correct. And to answer your question, I'm sorry, so the tie-in is that C4 is the currency for that world.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So you can trade in-game features using C4, right? Of course, you need a native token to be able to do that. So that's what C4 is. And then fame is obviously you want to create a virtual world, almost like a matrix, where you can be who you want to be.
It's going to be really good to go to an open mic,
Yeah.
and listen to a comedian that is at home and trying his stuff out for the first time. And then Kim Kardashian is logging into the game, and she's at the open mic, and she's like, yo, this dude is dope. And the paparazzi in the game is taking the pic because Kim K is in it. And the PR that's in the game and the billboards and stuff work. The way that we have this set, people will really become famous in the game.
I see.
And it's going to be really good to have someone who never really had a voice, didn't know how to talk in person. They were really introverted. They find their voice. And we're going to have a lot of people that will become more than just famous. They will become wealthy.
Yeah.
Through playing the game.
Through playing the game.
Yeah.
How can they become wealthy? I'm really curious to know, because the Traders Brawl show is all about wealth and health.
Yeah.
So I want to hone in on this. How can you become wealthy from playing the game?
So essentially, we have a ranking system. That's the easy way to say it. And within I say ranking or level, and this will then allow you to monetize. Just like most platforms, YouTube and all of them, you can monetize. But in excellence, once you get this ability to be monetized. So let me say something I think that's pretty cool. So, especially in a capital raise perspective, the vision that I have for this, right, is that there will be pilots on the game, right? So you can start off as you do commercial flights, and then you become the person who does the private jet. You fly the private for big clients. Now, what I picture in my head is, as we expand to Dubai, to New York, when we do that, we include what's called Investors Row. And when we do that, I can imagine people logging in, getting on the flight, going to New York, going to Dubai specifically, to meet an investor or a group of investors, a VC firm, in the game. They're at home.
All right.
And we will allow them to pitch their idea in our game.
I see.
I think that these things right here, we're going to have new technologies and new things that happen because people don't have the capital to travel. People don't have you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just a new outlet for them to earn. Same thing when it comes to, in our game, you will be able to perform at a sold out arena in the game.
All right.
So it's all together. It's all
sort of like vlogging with 100,000 people, and you're like going live. How's that different from going live on Instagram?
I got to talk in a very good way.
Go for it.
Just because of the fact that, when I say good way, I don't mean like there's shade towards any platform. I mean more so just for protections in the space as we are actively creating. But
because you do realize you can stream live to 100,000 people on your Instagram too.
Absolutely. The difference though is you may be streaming, but you're not playing. I don't want to speak in a way or talk about taking audiences.
Yeah.
I just want to say that when people are empowered, to be seen, to be great, that's when you will see them shift their focus to that. We will have social media inside of the game. So it will be a platform specifically for those.
But it might have to compete with Instagram, the link, the Facebook.
The thing about it,
TikTok.
I've sat in meetings before, just to address the elephant in the room for a lot of meetings I've been in. Like, when I talk about shifting power to fans, even from a C4 perspective, people like to quickly, you're against Live Nation. I'm not against Live Nation. All I'm doing is doing something good. And as when you do things that are good, people make a choice. That's all. I just want to empower people, give them the option to say, hey, there is an alternative. There's a way that better serves you if you feel that way. It's the same thing with like cable providers. A cable provider, maybe there's someone who's 70 who doesn't want to stop paying for cable, and then the kids are like, well, we just need internet. We can just stream our stuff. It's preference, so we just want to make sure that the option's available.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's an interesting concept because it's hard to wrap my head around it yet because maybe I haven't experienced it myself. I've experienced Instagram, I've experienced Facebook, TikTok for going live. That going live in a game is a new thing for me. Going live in a game is not new. GTA, you can go live on Xbox, you can go live on PS5, and you meet new people.
But you wouldn't be going live. You would literally be performing. Like your person.
Yeah.
You would be making music in this game
But you're different. You're an avatar, right? You're not you. But you're gonna see. How identical is the avatar to the person?
So the same thing. You know how you have create a player.
Yeah. So like a cartoon character.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that. We have later on there will be VR adaptation, but a person who really knows the use case and where the money really is, it's not really in that. The adoption is not there for that. We are where the adoption is.
Yeah.
And I think that's the.
Now, question: If you're already a famous person in the real world, do you become famous in the game too?
Yes.
Oh.
It translates.
So hold on. That's not it's advantageous.
I didn't want to say that, but yet that was one of the things. So we will allow all celebrities to log in, and we will curate their appearances too. Not all of them, but there'll be special moments in the game that are curated that they will be able to know. As an example, I'm just going to use an example. It's not on contract, just in case anyone wonders. Let's use Kevin Hart as an example.
Sure.
We were going to have a master calendar in the game. So if Kevin Hart shoots a movie inside our game, he can premiere it in the game. And everyone will log in and go. They would get in their car, they would be in their Ferrari, whatever in the game, and you go to the red carpet and you do all that. That stuff's gonna be so fun.
But isn't that me? I'm always gonna play devil's advocate. Isn't seeing Kevin Hart in real life better than in a game?
So I've met tons of people.
Yeah.
The reality is, yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That goes to my point.
But here's so is meeting them better? Yes.
Yes.
Do people get to do that? No.
No.
They don't.
Not often.
So picture Kai Cenat. I was fortunate to be a part of one of his things in Mafia-thon 3 that he just shot, which his production is it's like here, fantastic, right? So it's high level, and there's so much kudos to him for the excellence to be able to stream 30 days straight, nonstop, 24 hours a day is insanity, but he did it for the last time. So anyway, being a part of that, you start to. I have this picture in my head that imagine Kai Cenat's going to an NBA game. So he's in the Escalator, whatever, the truck. Here would be the Nissan Patrol, right? So so he's in the vehicle. He's 15 minutes away from the arena. He pulls his phone out. He logs into Fame, and he does a meet and greet in the game, and he charges people.
Okay.
For the meet and greet. He makes $50,000 in 15 minutes, and then logs off, and then goes and watches the game. The shift that's going to happen in entertainment as far as new revenue streams for celebrities are going to be tremendous. And it's going to be advantageous on both sides.
But don't forget, without starting to interrupt you, he's got Twitch, he's got Kick, Twitch.
Yeah, 100%.
He can stream on Twitch. as well, and say, look, guys, let's do a meet and greet on Twitch. What's stopping him from going on Twitch? Because Twitch is real life, and the game is an avatar.
The cool thing about it is in the game, right? So let's do it. Let's do it. Kai says, look, man, I'm about to do a meet and greet. Yo, whoever, I'm going to pick the first 3 people who whatever, we get to go on the jet with me.
Oh, okay.
Now you're in the game.
Yeah.
So he's hired someone to bring an Escalade to your house in the game.
In the game.
You're going, you're like, oh my God, you're freaking out. It's freaking out. Like, and you get on the PJ and you're flying, and it's just a fun experience.
Oh, I see.
His bodyguards will be real people playing as his bodyguard.
Okay, interesting.
It's gonna because
his bodyguards need to work,
Yeah,
they're gonna be playing.
They're
the game.
really gonna be really, and there's gonna be
while he's next to him.
Yeah, we have career. We've already mapped the career paths out. There will be an assistant role. Man, that person's good. Whoever's an assistant will be busy. Yeah.
Okay. This is an interesting new concept for me, and I want to see how it plays out. It's
Literally.
completely new to me. Completely. So getting into it now. How are you going to balance accessibility for fans and the sustainability for creators? So fans would love to see artists. Right. They don't get to always meet them in person, especially if they're not in the same country as them. So they get to meet them through the game. But you said to me earlier that you have to have just because you have a producer in real life, in the game, you still have to get your own producer. Say you're a creator. You want to produce music. You have a producer in real life, but in the game, you don't have a producer. How is that? How's this going to be an equal level playing field for every person who wants to play the game? Because they're going to be, hey guys, I've got this, I've got that, but in the game I've got nothing. But then these stars, these celebrities, they coming in and they've got everything.
You're going to love this. So to answer your question, and I'm not even making this, I can actually go on my computer and show you that this is already mapped out.
Yeah.
Celebrities will have a responsibility in our game. Celebrities that we're talking about in real life celebrities that are already, because there's going to be so many new celebrities, it's going to shift, it's going to change. But the reality is that the people that are currently celebrities, when they come into the game, curated by us, they will have a responsibility.
Okay.
And we're going to be very serious with it. Their responsibility, and I'll show you that it's already mapped out, is to create fame. So we use the Kim K example. She may log in. She'll go to an open mic. We curate it in the real world. She's going to show up. She's going to go to open mic. Everyone's doing their best. They're making their best songs. They're doing whatever. Whatever it is, she shows up. We may do a deal. She's there 30 minutes in the game. She's actively watching this. She's like, okay. And she's listening to people bomb. They're terrible. Oh my! But she's probably laughing. She's like, I cannot believe this guy. There's no way you thought. The whole thing is fun. And then someone gets up there and kills it. And she's like, oh my God. And within 30 minutes, she's like, I gotta make a decision. It's that one. Allie, you did it. And then she'll take the pics in the game. Paparazzi gets it. It goes to the PR. From PR, it goes in the billboard. It's fame. Then their levels go up in the game. They're on blogs in the game. And this person is really experiencing a fast track of success in the game. It's going to be great to just be able to make sure that, just think about, let me not do that. Let me just stay focused. So yeah, at the end of the day, they will have a responsibility, and that is to create more fame.
What if they don't fulfill their responsibilities?
Oh, love it. So we have this function in the game called being blackballed. So that's what we call it in the industry. When you, if
what Eminem did to MGK, same thing. Yeah. If you remember that time.
Yeah, MGK, he was bold. He was very bold.
He was very bold. He was young as well.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I'll go for it. But
I know.
He's still here.
He changed genres.
Yeah, 100%.
Eminem, sort of dissed him.
Yeah, it's sort of. Wow.
Sort of.
Yeah. Man, that's
So blackball happens.
So blackball essentially just meaning that imagine you're going for an audition in the game, and it's a major role. Not even an audition. You have a commercial. You got the role in the game.
Yeah.
You're shooting a commercial. You don't show up. All right, that's going to count against you. You do that a few times. Imagine if you're famous and you log into the game where you're supposed to make an appearance, 2 million people log in, and then you don't show.
Exactly.
You will be blackballed. We don't care what's happening in the real world.
Okay.
In that game, and we have the ability in the game to put you on blogs.
But hold on.
We're going to... Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you also got to balance their influence in the game because they bring community to the game, right? So if you blackball them, you're also blackballing all the people he may want to bring. Or
what people fail, and that's the thing. The reason why the game, and that's a lovely question.
Yeah.
The reason why this will exist is because it's about new fame. This game will work whether or not the celebrity logs in or not. We could completely extract that thought, this game would go crazy because there's so many people in the pursuit of fame. I live in LA. I know everyone is trying to, this is the goal. The people in flyover states who, I mean, they haven't, I don't know who's going to hear them unless it's, internet or something, but they aspire in their heart heavy to get their shot. And they will be able to work hard in their game on the way from work. They will be able to work on it. There are going to be people really making beats with our software, really shooting movies with our software. And we have some really cool people involved to make this happen. But at the end of the day, it's about the new people, not about them. So if they're not in it, the thing is, we're not saying when a person's blackballed, it's going to be more comical than anything else. We actually have a solution for removing it, that status. It's hilarious, but it's really good. We have a whole path, a PR path, the whole thing for redemption. It's going to be it's going to make people just laugh all day. It's going to create new news.
But there's going to be consequences if a creator or celebrity does not show up to their own concert in the game.
Oh man,
there has to be consequences.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fans will be like, "Hey, I waited."
Yeah.
And
some of the stuff they will pay for, right? So they're gonna. There has to be some kind of responsibility
and refund.
Yeah, people are like, I was caught up in traffic. It's like it's a game, bro. You can just your phone, stop playing. Like it's funny. It's gonna change the dynamic.
So is your goal to get everybody hooked into this game?
It's not the goal, but it's gonna. Be honest with you, brother. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
You want everybody to quit their 9-to-5s just to play this game? Retire on the game.
All I'm saying is 5 to 9 is going to be lit. So when they get off at 5.
I love that. Yeah. We'll wrap up soon, but getting back into the decentralized, which is what you're doing. You're decentralizing entertainment in a way.
Yeah.
So I want to know what's stopping you, or what's in the way between where you are right now and where you want to be. Is it just money that you need? You're pre-seed, or you seed? Where are you at right now?
I'm currently in Dubai now, raising capital.
How much are you raising?
13 billion.
Roughly, you don't have to say exactly.
Hold on, how much am I going to keep? No, we're actively seeking 20.
$20 million.
$20 million. And that will get everything the way we want it.
Okay.
Can it be done for less? The answer is yeah. Absolutely. The way that we've done it, trimmed it. I have people on my team that are mathematician experts. I'm full of finance around. I'm surrounded by finance.
Okay.
But, we can get it done for a lot less.
Okay. Let's say a whale comes in and says, I'll give you $20 million right now. What's the first thing you're going to do with that money?
The first thing, with the capital injection, we're going straight to development. So all the plans that we have, we plan to have everything. When I say everything, I'm not referring to fame. I'm referring to the coin, C4, the investment platform, all of that.
And the concert investment platform, right?
6 months.
Yeah, okay.
Technically 5 months, but I want to say 6. I'm going to tell you why.
Go for it.
With something like this, we aren't naive. We know to list something like this, that this will cross that. Everyone says I'm the Uber of. I'm not even. I know because I'm surrounded by the professionals. People on my team are top 10% of all of Web3 and have peak market cap over $11 billion. So they know what identifies as what. So I know what the numbers would be at launch already if we launch now. I'd rather wait to a bear market.
Okay.
Because we're in it for the long haul. We're not in it for we rather everything go and then we just launch because we're serious. Okay. And we plan to be here for a long time.
So when you say development, it's development of the C4 token, and you're going to be planning to list that on exchanges? Is that right?
We're going to list on the exchange.
And it's everywhere? Binance, KuCoin.
So we want to go Ethereum essentially, but remember we were talking earlier. We have a I mean we can touch all, for sure. We have this which I'm hoping this interview happens with Web 4.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole. We're talking.
Okay.
We're talking.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. It's the future. So the future's here. So
And say the whale says, "Look, I'm giving you 20 million. When do I make my 20 million back?"
to be so most investors specifically, they're looking for their exit. Right?
Yeah.
So if they wanted to just do the quick exit, they could just get it all back at month 6 at the ICO. They could do that.
So you're planning to do an ICO?
Yeah, we're gonna do it, but I mean, Fame isn't even released then. Fame is 27, right? So it's up to the investor. It's on them. I mean, I would hold if I were them.
Yeah,
but or keep some of it. But yeah, it's gonna be. We even have events. I want to say this actually. One of the events that we plan to do, and I'll show you maybe off camera, the list of events we're gonna do is not gonna be just your traditional concert.
Yeah.
My heart of hearts, brother, is I want to do a festival called Churchella.
Okay.
I want to do the biggest gospel fest in the world. And we already have all the contacts. We already have everything to do it. So I have a plan for it. And I think that this will be, I mean, it's an untapped market, and it helps a lot of people. So I love stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. So back to my question about the whale saying 20 million. So you saying 6 months, he'll be able to get his money back?
Yeah.
You're normally, investing in a business, it takes years.
Yeah, 100%.
To get to see that money back.
Yeah.
You're saying 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, when you ICO, that's the. The reason why I'm confident to say that is not because of myself. It's because it's the strength of your team. My team and my strategic partners that are already on contract are excellent to that level. So when they do it, those are the results already. Do I want someone to stick around? I mean, to just stay to the ICO? Not really. I want a long-term partner. But I mean, if they just want to make their money, I mean, and it serves the people. It just helps the mission happen. So it's
right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, we're about to wrap up. Web3 entertainment does sound futuristic. I personally am, as an aspiring DJ, I'm DJing a few gigs. I would love to, make money in this, like more money than having to split my money with record labels or Spotify or the big companies that take the majority of my of money. As we know, artists tend to make money not from their songs but from the merch that they sell. And do you think your solution is going to solve that for artists, or not?
Yes and yes.
Huh.
So I want to answer that question just with a yes, but with the massive vision that we have, we know that it's changing the whole landscape for revenue streams for artists. So let me just go ahead and say it this way. On our game, one of the career paths is fashion. So you could be a fashion designer. Your goal would be, and there's fashion shows. Instead of an open mic, it's fashion shows daily. So you're presenting it, people are going, like, what's the new thing? What did you create in the game? It's gonna be dope. Taking that and knowing that one day your clothing could be part of a store in the game, or even so massive it could be on the Rodeo Drive of the game, to which you own your own store. And then we have a fame meter in the game, or we call it Riz, the Riz meter.
Riz.
So that's the meter in the game. And when you use C4, you can get these, what we call Riz items. And if you're on Rodeo of the game and your clothing brand is on that place, that means that people will spend tons of money buying your clothes because they want fame, right? So that's really how it ties together. So essentially, the artist, be it a graphic artist, or even a music artist, DJ,
right,
can earn on merch, but they could earn many ways too, through concerts, through, just there's a whole path there. And we haven't even talked about affiliate marketing, which I don't even want to do because that's just a no-brainer. But yeah,
obviously, affiliate marketing is where you get other promoters and you split the cut.
Yeah,
essentially, right? People who bring in new clients, you sort of split the money?
There's going to be an investor path in the game. Like people can actively just be an investor in the game, walking around with a suit on and be an investor. And then out of your funds as just being whatever you are, you can invest small amounts too.
See, the question, why I was alluding to this question, what the source behind why I'm asking this is, if you're not already big, like say Eminem, who owns his own, he owns Shady Records, he owns his own merchandise, film and media projects, 8 Mile he did. He owns his own record label. If you don't earn your own record label, it becomes very hard for the artist to make money. Very. So that's why, is fame, the game, a solution to that?
100%. Again, all new fame. There will only be new fame. That's the whole point of the game. Just imagine if you were playing GTA and then all of a sudden in GTA they just made you the king of GTA. Like literally, that's your role in the game. Like, and you were able to monetize it. People do it on an exterior level, where they just monetize it from outside. But no, I mean, actually, this is this thing in the game, and we promote you in the game as being that person. There's so much more I have to say. It's so many pieces you haven't heard, which would make the picture full.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And don't forget royalties, right? When an artist releases their song, the number of times it is played, whether it's played in a movie or whatever, they need to get that royalty, passive income.
Yep.
Because the more times it's played, the more times they should earn, because they made that song.
Smart man.
But Spotify and Apple Music have changed the whole
The
concept, right? You can stream it as many times as you want. Maybe you need 1 million streams.
0.00001. It's ridiculous. 1 million streams, depending on the platform, might translate to 5,000, maybe 6,000, depending. So I get it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. All right. Well, lots of things to look forward to with Fame and C4.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to say thank you for this podcast.
It's an honor.
And all the best with it. I want to stay in touch. I want to know more about it, and I want to see how I can contribute as well.
Man, I think you made a fantastic contribution with this. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you so much, Nathaniel.
Truly a pleasure, Dale.
All right, that is a wrap. We are wrapping up this amazing podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this insightful. We'll leave all the links in the description so you can check out Nathaniel's profile. Thank you again. I'm Adel, the host, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!